Travis got it here. Back with some more boxing. And loosely, we're going to talk about what's going on out here, but really just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Uh, First off, since we run a boxing channel, first off, we gotta, salute to the mighty LDBC. I'm a real LDBC member, no matter what the LDBC members say. Original. Salute to 78 Sports TV, the general of the LDBC. Go follow his page. He got a lot of good boxing knowledge. You need some manhood lessons. Subscribe to his Patreon. I think he feel like I need those manhood lessons more than he need my money, and he's probably right. So, and some good stuff over there too, especially now that YouTube has got this censorship going. You hear some real talk over there without it being watered down. Everything watered down now. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, on that note. So yeah, salute to 78 Sports TV. You know, the LDBC. And since we are running a boxing channel, um, congratulations to Keyshawn Davis for pulling off the victory last night. He didn't get the knockout, but he fought hard. It was impressive. He did the best that he could do with what he was working with, you know, and so he did his job and he dominated. So you can't be mad at him for how the fight went. And props to Brian Norman Jr. too for coming back. He got him a win. I don't want to call that guy a bum, but I did call him a bum before the fight, and then I listened to somebody talking about him, and I guess they was more familiar with him than I was, and they felt like he was gonna put up a decent fight. So I kind of wanted to see what he can do. But again, you know, uh, Brian Norman did his thing. Congratulations to Brian Norman for pulling off the victory and getting, I believe, the second round knockout. But I really just came here this morning. Hi. I just came here this morning. What's up, menu? You know, I just came here. Thanks for hitting the like. Yeah, hit the like button too. Like, I got a lot of frustrations about a lot of stuff. You know, hi. Can you play Roblox? Nah, but I got PS5. You know, um, what you call? What you asking a 40-year-old? See, everybody playing. See what I'm saying? Everybody playing. What's up? Salute to Russia. Man, what I'm calling your name for? Uh, Everybody playing. Asking me if I play Roblox. Go play Roblox by yourself. What? You blocked. Go talk to somebody else now. We don't do Roblox over here. You know what I'm saying? And you blocked too. I told you no. Don't get aggressive with me. Don't tell me what to do. Bro, you play Free Fire, it is Nepal game. What? What is you talking to me about this stuff for, man? Look, you blocked too, because I don't know you. There you go. Permanent blocks. Now, I usually be timing people out because I already told you. I sat up here and told you with the live stream before you clicked on it. I say, stop playing. So obviously, I'm just a tad bit frustrated with mother efforts playing. Everybody's playing. I don't know how old y'all is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know like y'all mental state. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all got going on. But like you trolling me by coming over here playing. And I don't even really I don't feel like being played with. I don't feel like being trolled right now. I gotta plug my scooter up because I gotta get right back on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to have some juice. Hold on. I gotta plug this up. Cause my mom's barbecuing. You know? And I just rode 12 miles on it. Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. Hey, what's up, Laura? Look, let's start with the boxing. All right, let's just start with boxing. Since I run a boxing channel, because it's a lot of stuff that people be doing. I'm telling you, like, bro, yo, your life is on the line with every person that you interact with, every person you come in contact with in real life. Like, man, your life is dependent on that interaction. You don't know what a person is going to do. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm thinking about something else. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's stay with the boxing. Let's just stick with the boxing. All right. Now look, last night. Now I'm not mad at Brian Norman Jr. I'm not mad at Keyshawn Davis, but they opponents, bro. Main event, co-main event. Let's start off with Keyshawn Davis and Najee Albright, whatever his name is. You in the dude's hometown. It's a main event. It's a grudge match. It was a majority decision like 3 years ago whenever y'all fought. 3 years ago, majority decision. That mean it was close. That mean that you put up a fight, right? And since then, you beat his brother. And now you fighting him again. In his hometown at that. And he was talking good leading up to the fight. Keyshawn said he lied about being headbutted so they can sell his second fight. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is from the first round, once Albright seen that Keyshawn is fast and hitting hard, he immediately like got in the survival mode after the first round. The fight was already like beaten out of him. And now all he doing is trying to, well, first, he was just trying to rush in and hold. You know what I'm saying? That was his whole objective, the whole fight. Okay, I'm going to just throw a jab away and I'm going to grab him. You know, and then I'm going to just run in, I'm going to block, and then I'm going to look for an opportunity when he's trying to swing or when he missed, and then I'm going to grab him. He did that the whole fight. And then later on in the fight, okay, so now Keyshawn started getting mad. So Keyshawn, he done body slammed him. The only thing that Albright did in that fight last night that I respected is he body slammed Keyshawn right back the next round. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. He did land one shot, one good shot. You know, but like, man, you're supposed to be punching somebody, man. You in a fight. But, man, and then later on in the fight, Keyshawn's choking him with his forearm. He done already body slammed him. And now he's trying to stay away from Keyshawn. He's trying to stay far away instead of like rushing in and hold. So now he's trying to stay farther away. And then if Keyshawn get up on him, he's looking for every opportunity to hold on, to grab. Every opportunity he got. It ain't even about throwing punches with him no more. And I mean, like, Keyshawn kept looking at the ref like, damn, you gonna do something about this? But you know what? Like, you can't tell the referee what to do. I think that's probably why the referee didn't take a point from him for holding. But that's ridiculous, bro. He wasn't even fighting. Main event. Yo, I almost paid $50. I almost signed an annual contract with DAZN. $50 a month, guaranteed every month for a year, because I wanted to see that card. And mainly because of Keyshawn Davis. because they only offer annual contracts now. You can get $21 a month and buy pay-per-views on your own if you ones that you want, or you can pay $49 a month and then pay-per-views is included. And I was gonna get the pay-per-view one. Cause for a while I was paying like the $30 plan they had where you can cancel it at any time, but then you gotta buy pay-per-views. I was doing that plan, and then like Eddie Hearn did some slick shit. He tried to I tried to cancel like a day before I the month that was over that I paid for. You know, I tried to cancel then a day before, but he charged me for another one, telling me like you gotta give me a 30-day notice before you cancel. You know, so you gonna charge me again. So, I felt some type of way about that. But I was gonna pay it because I wanted to see Keyshawn fight this guy right here because he been talking real good. It's a grudge match that was close. The first time that they fought, you beat the man's brother. So I'm thinking like, man, it's gonna be a good fight. All he wanted to do was hold on. He did basically exactly what Jake Paul did to Anthony Joshua. Bro, yo, $50 is a lot of money to me. I'm not rich. I don't work. I got my little check to live off of. I really think they should like do something for low income, but hey, I guess boxing ain't a necessity. I mean, it is for some of us. Like we know boxing like more than like a lot of our family members that grew up with. Cause I ain't never abandoned boxing really, but a lot of my family members, man, I don't talk to them no more. I don't see them no more. I wouldn't even know what they look like right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. If I seen them in public, they might look familiar, but it's not gonna automatically hit me. But I ain't never like left that box. $50 gone, and then look, co-main event, cause Albright, he want to run and hold, but he's basically just holding. His job. He's like, man, you know how you looking for a punch, right? You looking trying to like land a punch, right? This dude, he's like, he gonna Keyshawn swing, and he go. Like, man, I would have slammed him too. I would have elbowed him, all kind of shit. I would have did him dirty. I would have did him bad. He slammed him out of frustration. That might like gas him a little bit. It take a lot out of you to get body slammed. I ain't gonna lie. And then you gotta pick yourself up and you embarrassed too. So yeah, I understand. I understand it. But the frustration, because when he ran in and then he kind of put his arm around Keyshawn's neck like this, Keyshawn just lifted him up. Boom! Hey, you almost killed him. Cause hey, he was up there. He could have dumped him on his head. But I understand. Then he started choking him when he started to kept holding, choking him. You could have just boom. Referee might not even saw it. You know? But you don't want to get disqualified because if you cut him real bad and the fight gotta get stopped from a blatant illegal foul, then how now you done took the first loss to your career to a guy that you way better than. I don't want to see that dude on no main card ever again. I mean, hey, I don't know. Maybe if he fight like somebody on his level or something like that. I don't know, bro. I'm not really interested. And this dude fought to a draw with Frank Martin. That say a lot about Frank Martin. Damn, near knocked him out. And with the co-main event, and he was so scared, bro. Albright, he was so scared. I mean, he was biting on every feint, man. Every feint. You know, he's scared. Scared. Every time, like, Keyshawn fainted. What? And then go and run in and hold again. People paid their hard-earned money to see this, bro. Especially if I lived in Norfolk, I would have went to that fight. I would have made sure I was front row at that fight if I lived in Norfolk. And then you go to a fight, and then the dude do that after talking so good. And then with the white boy that that Brian Norman fought, this dude, he got hit like one time and start curling up the rest of the fight. I'm like, and I said it before he got knocked out. Like when he was doing it, I'm like, hey, it's one thing to block, you know what I'm saying, and be prepared to counter or to punch back, but it's another thing to just curl up, you know what I'm saying, to the point where a person can look at you and know you're not in no position to throw back. All you doing is you ain't even really blocking. You curling up, you know what I'm saying? And like if you gonna do that, man, nigga could just huh, 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 huh. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Brian Norman did. Like, bro, yo, man, look, I don't want to say it was a mismatch because I don't know. I called a dude a bum. Somebody else felt like it would have been a tough fight, like he was going to like test Brian Norman, but I guess not. Man, they must have been paying good on that card. These dudes take this fight. I mean, Albright was in shape. He looked good at the weigh-in. What happened? What happened? Playing. So, hey, Keyshawn and Brian Norman both got impressive victories, impressive wins. But the dudes that they was fighting was just there to get a check. See, that's why, like, man, it should be some kind of stipulation where, like, if you don't give it you shouldn't get paid the same amount of money no matter what type of job you do. You feel me? You go in there. That's why Curtis Harper thought that he can walk out on a job. Cause soon as the bell ring, we got to fight. And then he walked out and got himself disqualified. But hey, he still did his job. They should have paid that man. Now I ain't saying you got to give him more fights in the future, but I'm saying like, hey, that win is on a Jabba's record as a first round disqualification because the fighter walked out of the ring after the bell started. See what I'm saying? So therefore, there was two fighters in the ring that did their job. They ain't pay them. But there should be some kind of like stipulation or something like, or they should start doing like fight night bonuses, fight of the night bonus, knockout other night bonus. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. At least start with those two, and then we can go from there. Maybe that'll give these fighters an extra incentive to like do a good job and not just show up for a check. Cause that white boy just showed up for a check. I don't care what nobody say. You get hit once, man. You got hit. You got hit hard in training camp. Did you curl up then? But like on a card in front of these people on TV, now you curling up. You think that's gonna work? And then he quit. He curled up, was defenseless, got beat down, dropped twice. He started complaining about his shoulder. You didn't even throw no punches to even hurt your shoulder. How's your shoulder hurting? What point did you hit impact with your shoulder? Like, did you when you got knocked down? Did he punch you in your shoulder? Why is you rubbing your shoulder? But I know how that go. Like, yeah, when you want out of the fight, he probably seriously thought that something was wrong with his shoulder. You getting beat down and you looking for a way out, yeah, you would notice all kind of stuff going on with your body. Yeah, you'll remember like, hey, damn, my damn toe hurt. I had a hangnail in my baby toe. Like I couldn't get it out and it's a little sore, man. It's hurting bad now. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything. Damn, I got a headache, man. Like, what's going on? I trained hard for this fight. I'm exhausted. Oh yeah, man. Damn, I think like I got a hand injury. You start thinking of everything when you looking for a way out of something. Yeah. So he ain't had no business in that fight. I don't even think that's an impressive. I mean, that's not really impressive for Brian Norman. The dude didn't fight back, then he quit. So what did we learn from that fight? What? What did we learn? That Brian Norman Jr. got knockout power? We already knew that. We already knew that. He wasn't tested. He didn't go no rounds. He didn't even take a punch. We don't know if he's gotten better since the Devin Haney loss with Ronnie Shields. We don't know that. He could be the same fighter. He could be worse without his father. We don't know. Because this guy, who they matched him up with, didn't want to fight. And then he quit. Let's see, man. Look this shit up, bro. This shit crazy, man. Like, I'm serious, bro. I think everybody playing. I think just don't nobody really give a fuck about nothing. No? You know what I'm saying? As long as they get their way, that's it. That's all people care about. All people care about is just getting their way. And playing. You know? Yeah, but you know what? Everybody want to play, but don't nobody want nobody to play with them. So what's up with that? You playing? Can't I play? If I start playing with you like you playing with me, now you mad. But then a person will start acting surprised, like that you mad while they playing. I mean, am I tripping? Shouldn't okay, look. If you go out to eat, right? You pay DeJean, hey Travis, long time no see. Yeah, man. Thanks for finding a new channel. I appreciate you. We doing good, man. I'm just dealing with some frustrations right now, but I'm talking about the boxing part of it. I'm a little frustrated with like these businesses that I'll be going to. You know what I'm saying? The workers there, they plan uh these fights, the fighters plan, the promoters, with as much as they charging to watch boxing and every title fight is pay-per-view now, like they plan. You know? I'm just frustrated, just a little bit. I haven't drank no alcohol in like a couple weeks, and I've been kind of slowing down on a weed too. You know, so and this is kind of a problem too with me, cause like when I'm like ridding my body of like all substances, and I'm thinking clear, cause even if you get drunk last night, this morning you still hungover, you still got it going through your system. You're not really like sober, 100%. You still kind of going through it. But I just start getting frustrated at a lot of stuff. You know, I start noticing like everything going around, going on around me. Like once I get my head clear, and I get frustrated about it, irritated sometimes, agitated sometimes. Whether it's online, some shit like, or even in person. We ain't got to that yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. So the world sucks, man, and the rules of businesses sucks as well. Yeah, well, they don't even follow their rules. The customer is always right, right? You know, they don't even follow their rules. They sit there argue with you when you right. Like I just left GameStop, right? And this girl, like I know what I want. Look, I knew what I wanted before I left the house, and that's all that I want. I shouldn't have to tell you that. I shouldn't have to tell you I'm getting irritated because you keep trying to sell me other shit that I didn't come here for. Like, just give me what I asked for so I can leave. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay, boom. Yo, check it out. I was gonna pay Eddie Hearn for a year contract for the pay-per-view tier, right? The Ultimate DAZN package. Because I wanted to watch this card and I didn't want to be streaming and take chances with my stream being interrupted. I was just gonna pay $50 a month for a year, just so I could, because I mean they got all these pay-per-views and a lot of the fights is on DAZN now. So I just say, F it. it's worth it now at this point if I want to watch boxing. Even though I might have to pay for Paramount Plus because of Zuffa, and I'm gonna have to pay for Netflix because of MVP, but still, uh, but I didn't. I stole it. I stole that shit. You know what I'm saying? I stole that shit. You know what I'm saying? I stole the fight because I bought a fire stick because I'm tired of these motherfuckers playing with me. You want to play? You want to charge us for everything? You want to pay everything pay-per-view, and now you want to charge us $30 a month for the zone, and now you want to make it, everybody got to sign a contract. So look, I had an extra $50 in my bank account, long story short, that like I didn't plan on having, because I was planning on giving Eddie Hearn that $50 last night. And I stole his shit. So therefore I still got the $50. So I looked up online, like, I thought I had Black Ops 7 already downloaded on the PlayStation, but come to find out, dude had PlayStation Network and he had downloaded just from paying that $20 a month, playing it for free. So I wanted that. And then I looked it up online. I'm looking at the prices, so I'm like, okay, I can get 2 games. Because they ain't even charging that much for it there. So, okay. I got the Black Ops was like 15 and the Battlefield 6 was like 35. That's $50. And that's what I saved last night by stealing Eddie Hearn's fight. So I only want to spend $50. I go in there and tell her what I want that I had in my head before I left my house. She actually explained this whole long, fucking lifelong story about GameStop Pro and the benefits of it and how much I can save. And we normally charge $25 a month, but I'm gonna give it to you for $15. And you can save this, you can save that, and you can save that, and you done already rung it up like with my shit, bro. I'm like, and you done handed me a piece of paper too, and I'm thinking, and I'm looking like I was really kind of going for a second. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I might come back and buy some more games, but nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to like get married to you niggas. I ain't trying to make a year long contract with you. I ain't trying to pay you for a year of your pro, GameStop Pro. I just want what I asked for. And then I explained to her. I was like, nah. I pressed you to become a pro member. Yeah, and she pressured me for like to get a warranty on the games too. So I'm like, okay, look. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I think I just take the games. Like I saved money by like not paying for this fight last night. And I was just trying to keep it around $50. So I'm politely telling you, like, look, I just give me what I paid for. I only want to spend $50. That's what I was planning on doing before I left the house, and I want to keep it that way. But I just said, like, look, I'm just trying to keep it around $50 for the 2 games. I'm good on the GameStop Pro. You're only saving me, discounting me $10 for it anyways. So like, I can always come back and get it any other time when I want. I don't need your discount for some shit that you trying to sell me that I don't want. I'm not looking at it like I'm saving $10. I'm looking at it like I'm giving you $15 more than what I came here to spend. You know? But I was saying, okay, look, I'm just trying to keep it around 50. I just the 2 games. Okay, boom. You guys ring up the 2 games. And she automatically ring up like a $3.99 1-year warranty on each game. So now you done pushed it up to like the amount that I'm paying to like $59. With taxes and shit like that. You know, uh, and I'm looking down at I'm looking at the screen because she done already rung it up before she even asked me if I wanted the year warranty for each game. But I done sit up here and told you that I'm trying to keep it at $50. I politely, I said, nah, I already done told you. I don't want your pro. I'm trying to keep it around $50. That means don't sell me shit else. Don't offer me shit else. And this bitch done rung up the motherfucking warranty for each game. Now the shit damn near $60. Only came to spend 50. But you could have asked me if I wanted it and I could have told you no. But you done rung it up already and then try to offer it to me. So now, now, now I'm kind of getting irritated. I'm really getting pissed off. Because I just told you that I'm trying to keep it around $50. You know, I told you what I wanted. And then I say, like, she's saying, like, yeah, you want this 1 year warranty on each game, you know, so it don't, like, you know, she held up like a broken game, you know, just in case it end up like this, you'll be able to come back and get another one. I was like, stop upselling me because I'm starting to get irritated. That's what I said. Looking her dead in her face. Stop upselling me because I'm starting to get irritated. I'm just doing my job, sir. And she just like hit me back like with one of those. I'm just doing my job, sir. Kind of like, fuck your feelings. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And now I just didn't say nothing. And I said, well, no, I did. I said, well, I'm doing my job too as a customer. I told you what I wanted. Well, I said, I just want what I asked for. You know, that's what I said. I'm doing my job too as a customer. I told you what I wanted. That's all I want. And then she didn't say nothing else. Well, no, I didn't say all that. I just said I'm doing my job too as a customer. You know, and I just left it at that. But I really was thinking some more shit, but I didn't want to keep talking because then it was going to turn into an argument. Because I'm already really like, after I done told her, I'm starting to get irritated. The way she said, I'm just doing my job, sir. That really, like, the way she said it, like with no, like, concern about how I'm feeling at that moment. You know, the way she just hit me right back real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Didn't even evaluate really what I said. It was just like, kind of, fuck what you talking about. I'm just doing my job. It's kind of like the impression I got. I'm like, you know, hey, but you don't know. You don't know who you dealing with. You don't know. You dealing with like a violent felon with an extensive criminal history and an extensive mental health history, and I'm in this bitch just trying to buy what the fuck I asked for. I will jump over this counter and hurt you, and regret it. Wish that I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they allow you to bring no guns up in there to work. So I think that I have that on my side. I'll choke your little skinny white ass and go to prison and not really and wish that I hadn't did it because you playing with me. Stop playing with me. I told you what I wanted. Give me what I want and only what I asked for. Only what I want. All that other shit, miss me with all that shit. And I don't give a fuck about all that you doing your job. No, you trying to sell me some shit that I didn't ask for? Bitch, all I got to spend is what I fucking asked for and whatever that's cost. I know. Well, I know I didn't. I didn't do it. I control. Look, I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Uh, I hope the universe can hear me and just like start acting right. Cause I didn't do nothing. And like just by you telling me that, don't mean that I won't do nothing in the future. Because sometimes like we might lose it. Like we can't control ourselves, or therefore, like in my case, I don't never really lose control. If I do something to harm somebody, it's not really like it's kind of a loss of control, but I know what I'm doing. And that's why I'm doing it. Because I feel like you deserve it. Because you piss me off. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that like they'll lose their temper and they're kind of like, you know, temporarily go insane. You know, like I'm doing this to you because I feel like you deserve what I'm doing to you. You know? But more than likely in that situation, especially out there, I would probably get loud and get argumentative and before I would start attacking somebody and she would likely call the police when I get loud and argumentative because I really don't want to hurt nobody, you know? So I probably would get loud and like aggressive and threatening before I straight up attack, kind of like that dog. Like that dog, he be warning you, like, you better stop playing with me. That's that dog before. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna get. I'm gonna start. So likely she would have been safe. But hey, you never know, you know? And yesterday, here I am. I met a chick, my one of my favorite chicken restaurants. Probably is my favorite in the city. I've been going there for over 20 years. You know, I'm sitting there, I done ordered my food. They already done made me wait like what? At least 5 minutes before they took my order. You know? Over 5 minutes. I'm sitting there. And then they take my order. And then it's this black lady come in the store after it. This was like I don't know if what the dude was, if he was a Armenian or probably or some shit, or I don't know. And then he was a lady there. I think they was concerned about the customers that was in the restaurant, before me, because I think one of them had a gun, because he had like one of those pouches strapped against his thing with like this, where he can get to it real easy. I was kind of concerned too, so they probably was like kind of trying to watch him and wait till they leave. You feel me? And then they was like hiding in the back a lot after the dudes like took off walking. You know, uh, so I think that's kind of what it was. Why they took so long to take my order. That's fine though. Could have said I'll get to you in a minute, sir, but they probably was worried about like what the fuck they doing. You ain't never seen them before. You got the shit over your thing, you know. But so I'm sitting there waiting on my food, right? Lady walks in the restaurant after me. I'm sitting there. I'm on live actually. I think. Now did I go live? I didn't go live. I was watching somebody else live, and I was commenting. And she's like she's looking at me and kind of smiling in a way, like she had something on her mind. She might have been thinking about like the restaurant owners or what. I don't know. She kind of got some mental health shit going on, But I look at her, I look up at her, and I see her looking at me. So I just like nod my head, right? You know what I'm saying, and smile at her, kind of like, this is how you do, like just to kind of like. I thought she was trying to like get my attention or something like that. So she's like, "Oh, you ain't got to say nothing to me. You ain't got to acknowledge me. I'm good. I'm cool. Like I wasn't talking to you. You straight." But by her saying that, and then now she done continue talking to me. You know, even though you about excusing me from the conversation, but you're not, because you're still talking to me, and she's talking really real loud, and she's also kind of like talking shit about the store owners or the people that's working there at the restaurant. They probably like cousins or the son of the owner or some shit like that. Cause that I ain't never seen that young dude in there, but he looked like the same type of nationality as the other people that I've seen in there. And they ain't switched owners. So he's connected to the owners basically by like blood. And she's saying like, and she's talking shit. She's saying like, yeah, these young motherfuckers, they think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They think they can just treat you any kind of way. You know, like we your elders. You supposed to respect us. You know, and at the time, I didn't really realize that she was talking stuff about them. I thought she was really speaking in general. Because I didn't know like her history with them. And I'm noticing that like, okay, this chick, she got some shit. This chick is mental health. So like the best thing for me to do in this situation, now that I done got trapped into this conversation, is to smile and agree with everything that she say. You know, uh, but she's talking loud and she's really talking shit on the low, like sneak dissing them to their face. And the dude at the restaurant, he done peeped it. He done got he done got mad. He done start blasting the music. You know what I'm saying? I know like you got a troublesome guest in your restaurant and you don't want to hear that shit. But at the same time, we paying customers, and when we get our food, we gonna leave. You could go in the back, like he did when I was eating. He wasn't up there in the front. He was probably scared of them two black dudes that was up in there. I asked the dude, like he had some little dreads twisted in his head. I was asking where I can go get mine done. He said he got his done out of town. So you not from here? Aren't you up in here? You look like you got a gun. He probably has some shit on his mind, and that's why he's hiding in the back. But instead of going to the back so he ain't got to hear it, he start blasting the music. And now I know he's trying to be that was disrespectful. He can hear us talking, and like that music ain't never been that loud. So immediately I get heated. I'm like, "Can you turn that shit off?" I didn't really mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't mean to. You know, uh, I didn't really. I really, honestly, like, didn't mean for that outburst like that. I know it's a restaurant. I'm a guest, but I am a paying customer. And you can lose a customer, but a lot of time people act like they don't even care. They don't care if you spend $50 or $100 at their restaurant, $50 to $100 a month at their restaurant, because they figure like, oh, there's just more people be coming in. But obviously, you're clearly gonna lose like $100, $50 a month, from this restaurant that I would have spent if you lose me as a customer. But people don't think like that. They just like, screw you, because other people still gonna buy. So they feel like they not gonna miss the money that they would lose from you not coming, but they will. It's just what it is. That 50, 60, $70 a month that I spend on catfish and chicken at your restaurant won't be there no more. So you really kind of like shouldn't be doing disrespectful shit to your guests. I know she's talking loud. And like I'm talking to her, but still, like, you gonna blast the music. You didn't even say nothing to me or her. So I'm like, can you turn that shit off? And then he comes up, and now he's like mad, and he's like, oh, yeah, I don't want to hear the conversation. Oh, you're talking loud, and da da da. And she interrupted him. He's like, oh, don't talk to him. I'm the one talking. He ain't talking loud. I'm talking loud. And so now it go from me and him arguing, and I had to say, like, I've been coming to this store for over like 20 years, because he was saying, like, some shit he said. But I'm trying to let him know, like, I've been coming here. You probably was like a little boy, you know, and you done grew up, and now you just gonna disrespect like a customer that's been coming here forever, like your whole life. That's kind of messed up, And he kind of calmed, settled it down, and but when she interrupted him and she like started talking to him, because she said like I'm talking loud, he ain't talking loud, which was correct. So then he's talking to her, she's still being argumentative, like, shit, he didn't say, okay, get the fuck out of my store. He didn't tell her to get the fuck out of the store. He didn't gave her the money back, even though he done dropped her food. But she acted like she was about to throw something at him, and he went to reach for something underneath the counter. I don't know if that was a gun or something. Like when she did like this, she grabbed something. She was like, and he was like, yeah, do it. It's like, I don't give a fuck about you. He was like, he reached for something underneath the counter. And I'm doing like this. Because if he starts shooting this bitch because she done threw like the ketchup at him, I ain't trying to catch a bullet, you know? But like, bro, yo, he was completely out of line. We are two paying customers at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? Two paying customers at the end of the day. Yeah, she might be annoying. She's really kind of like, I mean, she's not really bothering me per se. I'm listening to her talk. I can see that she's not all there. Therefore, you're supposed to, and he know that too. But he's mad. He's irritated because she's loud. Like, you got to be gentle with crazy people. You work with the public. You shouldn't be like doing shit like that. I'm gonna blast the music because I don't want to hear it. So now you got to hear this annoying music that's louder than us. And like between the two of us, I mean, your business just made like $30. I mean, it all add up. But yeah, she left, and and then like we talked it out. Shit, I apologized to him for yelling. He apologized to me. But like it all started because he started blasting that music, trying to like be disrespectful or trying to be ignorant because he didn't want to hear what she was saying. I mean, whether she's sneak dissing you to me and talking loud, whatever, like she's not bothering you. Maybe her voice talking loud. It ain't nobody else up in here but me and her at that time. Or maybe this other black dude over in the corner, but he wasn't really. I think he actually got his food and got up and left. He probably didn't want to hear her too. But he already done paid. You didn't lose no business. And we're not disturbing the other guests. He was dead wrong. You at work, man. You yelling at her, get the fuck out of my store. Y'all don't got no bulletproof glass up in here. And then she go to throw something at you and you reaching underneath the counter. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot her? Cause she about to throw the ketchup at you? I mean, cause I don't know what the hell else you gonna have underneath that counter. Just in case somebody else did try to come and rob you or do something, you gotta have a gun. You gonna search? You gonna kill this bitch because she's about to throw the ketchup? I mean, I ain't talking about like ketchup packets. I'm talking about like one of them, them little small containers like this. Yeah, it's just big, but small like that. Yeah, you can see through it. The little round. One of those. He's like, I throw it in. She done did this and everything. Kiss my ass. And then she reached and grabbed that shit. But hey, you gonna murk this hoe up in this bitch? Man, look. Person about damn near lost their life. Because they don't know how to treat their guests, their customers. See what I'm saying? He going to prison. Just because somebody smacked you in the face with a ketchup bottle don't mean that you can shoot them in the head. Shoot them 10 times. Oh, yeah, you going to prison. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight to jail. So she done lost her life, and now you done lost your life because you finna spend the rest of your life in prison. All because you just couldn't be patient with a troublesome guest. See what I'm saying? Like, everybody is playing. I mean, I'm about as crazy as her. I'm just not as loud as her. That's the only difference. I'm as crazy as her, if not even more crazy. She was ready to throw that shit at him. I try to think about what I'm gonna do, what I do before I do it. Just like with her, when she grabbed that ketchup and she was about to throw it at him, she probably really didn't like mean to do that. She did it too fast. She didn't think about it before she did it. It was like they're in the middle of the argument, and she's like, "Kiss my ass," and then and he's like, "Get the fuck out of the store!" And she grabbed that shit like real quick. See what I'm saying? Like me, if you just say, if I wanted to hit you with the ketchup, and you say, "Get the fuck out of the store," and I would process it through my brain before I grab it. I would assess the situation. I don't know what you got behind that counter, and I'm like 10 feet away from the door. You grab a gun, I can't get away fast enough before you start shooting. You know. But yeah, man, this shit crazy, bro. Everybody's playing. Everybody. People need to stop playing. Cause you know what? You know what's gonna happen? When people keep playing, people get hurt, people go to prison, and people lose their jobs, and people lose business from playing. You about to lose like a customer that been coming to this restaurant like your whole life when you wasn't even old enough to work here, cause you too ignorant to just let this woman talk while she waiting on her food and let her leave peacefully. You want to be an asshole, even though you can go in the back and hide like you did when them ninjas was trying to rob you. I think they was trying to rob him. So I asked him about like barbers and shit like that. He said he went out of town to get his hair did, so that means he not from here. And he did look like he had something on his mind too. Like when I'm talking to him, like he looked like he had like something going on in the back of his mind, but he wasn't really like bothered about me, even though I had this fake ass chain on. And the dude probably peeped it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they in there barefaced, but you'll never know what a person wanted for. If you already want it for like some serious shit, like you want it for a body, for example, right? or you want it for something that you can do like 25 years for, man, you don't care about like somebody seeing your face in another crime. You get the same time for 10 bodies as you get for one. But yeah, and you start hiding in the back while I'm sitting there eating, you know? And this dude up in there with a gun contemplating robbing you. And so then he walked out. They left their car parked at the restaurant, but then the two dudes, they took off walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, even after they ate and left the car there. And so now, like, the dude and the lady that was working with him, now they hiding in the back. You know, I'm the only one in the front, you know? So you feel tough now that these ninjas with these guns done left. Now you want to start yelling at people, right? How do you know I didn't have a gun? You don't know that. What? Just cause like I don't got no pouch strapped around my chest, and I don't got no dreads. But yeah, but it's clear with that dude. He like making it clear. You zip this. What else you gonna carry in that little pouch strapped across your chest? You know? Yeah. You playing now that like it ain't an even playing field. Now you wanna act hard, get tough. It's crazy, man. People need to stop playing. You know? And they should have kept that plastic up anyways. It wasn't bulletproof, but at least people couldn't really see what's going on behind that as well as they can now. You know? Yeah. I be thinking about robbing that restaurant too. It's sweet. Y'all ain't got no bulletproof glass. Y'all do a lot of business. You know? Like, what? But you don't know like how many people's in the back, you know, like while you being robbed, like while you robbing them, somebody can come from the back and get you. You know? Be like, give me the money. Give me the motherfucking money right now. You're like, okay, I got you. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Here, and then somebody just come through from the back. That's how it happens a lot of times. But you know, hey, like I said, man, yeah, but that's besides the point, though. That's far as their safety goes. That they don't have bulletproof glass. The gas station across the street got bulletproof glass, and they've been having it for a long time for a reason. You feel me? But I'm just referring to like all that yelling, that playing that music, like being ignorant. Just people need to stop playing. You know, just stop playing, bro. That's it. That's all we got to do. Like that woman, yeah, you gonna deal with people that want to rob you, bro. Y'all need to do something about y'all safety. I don't know how much that bulletproof glass costs, 5, 10,000. That's a very good investment. You know, get you a bulletproof glass, and then like a rotating little square, like I used to have at the Taco Bell I went to, in LA, and you could just spin it around and give people their food, and you can make money all day, safe. You in the hood, bro, at the most popping chicken restaurant, like in the hood. But yeah, man. And then you want to start playing with me and her because now the ninjas with the guns done left. You feel me? That shit wild, man. It's crazy work, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to tell that story. That's why I came here. I just want to say, like, you know, I think everybody playing, like Charleston White said, you know, and I think that like people need to stop playing, you know. People need to stop playing. I think Eddie Hearn playing. He played. I think Eddie Hearn playing. I feel like Albright was playing, and that white boy that Brian Norman Jr. fought last night. I think that he playing. The dude at the damn chicken restaurant, I ordered catfish. He playing, and this white chick at the damn GameStop, she playing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody playing. Just stop playing with people. You know, I ain't gonna tell you no more. But stop fucking playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my name. Hey, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. Just wanted to tell you how I feel. I want to tell somebody how I felt, you know, because this is healthy right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, I did get a little bit of irritated to the girl, and I communicated to her. But like how irritated I was on the inside, I didn't show that to her. You know what I'm saying? And I really kind of like you know uh held back as much as I possibly could. You know, I just communicated to her to stop upselling to me because I'm starting to get irritated. She said, "I'm just doing my job, sir." But yeah. But I had to yeah. If you're making me feel uncomfortable or some kind of way, it is my responsibility to tell you how I feel, so that you can stop making me feel this way because you're the reason that I feel this way. So I wasn't wrong. Now, when that dude turned that music up, you know, he turned that music up on me. I said, "Turn that shit down." You know, that was kind of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't mean to do that. That's some shit that I did that I didn't really mean to do. It's real nice outside too, y'all. But after the fact, we talked it out. You know what I'm saying? He was a little heated because I yelled and he yelling, and all that. But we made up. It's hot outside. It's hot as a it's hot as a mother lover. It's hot as a mother lover outside. And Mom Duke, she gonna be barbecuing. You heard? So but guess what though? So trying to get my scooter back fully charged. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it back all the way. I don't think it will, but let me see. She said she was gonna hit me after church. We got another carnival here in the city too, and I think it's a better one. I really should ride out there and back. Oh, there she go, hit me right now. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Light the grill at 3 p.m. Damn. Light the grill at 3 p.m. Damn, cuz. Yo. Shit. That's a long time from now. Oh, it's only one, huh? Uh, damn. Shit. Because, part of, being, at a barbecue with somebody is part of, kind of hanging out, right? Yo. Uh, so, what you saying? Like, you gonna light the grill at 3 p.m.? She said, that's a long way. 3 p.m. I'm hungry right now. All I ate was a Meals on Wheels. I mean that the food ain't gonna be ready till like about 4:30. It's a carnival going on. Like it's a carnival going on, bro. By the zoo. Yeah. We can try these new games out though. Till I'll be there at 2:30. You gonna light the grill up at 3? I like being a part of the preparation though. I used to play COD. The Battlefield is good and fun on the Gen. And a pro. If you're not careful, you leave paying more than you attend. Oh yeah, I'm just not seeing that part. Uh, used to play COD. The Battlefield is good and fun. Yeah. Like really, I thought that I had Black Ops 7. You know, I think this is a brand new copy too. You heard? How you gonna try to give me a warranty on a brand new game? Like, what's gonna possibly be wrong with it? You know, what I mean, what you think I'm gonna step on it or something? But yeah, look, the Black Ops 7 was already downloaded on the PS5. You know, so I thought I had it, but the dude signed out. You know what I'm saying? So like he had PlayStation Network. I'll probably end up paying for that too. You know, because I'm like really enjoying playing the game. You know, but I didn't have it, so I went and bought that. I bought that shit. You know, it really wasn't that much. It's only like $15, bro. Let me see. And it was used. Let me see. It was $14 for Black Ops 7, and that's the newest Call of Duty that's out. I think it's like how much is it new? Like 35 new. Let me see how much it said on Amazon. This is why I went to Black Ops right here. Let's see, good deal for them games. Yeah, 50 for both of them. Yeah, see, look, it's $35 for a brand new Black Ops 7. 35, bro. $35. And then let's see, Battlefield 6. You heard? And then the Battlefield 6 is 47. So 47 and 47, let's say 45 and 35, that's 80. $80 I would have spent, bro. If I would have got it brand new from Amazon and I would have had to wait, you know. So I looked up at GameStop just being curious, and that shit said $14, bro, for the Black Ops 7. And that's basically 15 and 35 for the Battlefield 6. And the reason that I got the Battlefield 6 is because I like I wanted to know like why was Black Ops 7 so cheap? You know, when I look at it on Amazon, why is it so $35 is cheap for a PS5 game, especially like the newest Call of Duty? What's going on? You know, the game's only $70, and they say because it didn't sell. You know what I'm saying? It had like really bad sales. You did. And they mentioned like they was competing with Battlefield 6. You know, that's what AI told me. It was bad sales, uh, historically low sales, and Yeah, they was competing with Battlefield 6. So I'm like, shit, okay, well, you know, if that's the case, ain't nobody buying Black Ops 7 because a Black Battlefield 6, then I want Battlefield 6. You feel me? You feel me? I mean, make it make sense. Yeah, look, check it out. Check it out. It ain't no cap in my rap. I know I ain't gonna lie about no shit like that, bro. Look, 'cause that's what I looked at last night. Why is Black Ops 7 so cheap right now? I want to know. It's heavily discounted because of historic underperformance, including sales dropping as much as 50% compared to Black Ops 6, and intense competition from rival shooters like Battlefield 6. You know what I'm saying? When they said that, and I used to like Battlefield a lot. You know, so I think I had Battlefield 4 on like Xbox One or something, whatever I had in California. And I actually been enjoying playing the game. You know, I ain't gonna even bat. I ain't gonna even bat, bro. Like, you know when I had my PlayStation 5 in Arizona, like I just couldn't get into playing the game. I mean, I didn't really buy no games, but it was like I was always tweaking, so it was like if I'm not like rapping, I'm tweaking and drinking, and geeking and jerking, you know? So if I'm not rapping because I'm high, then I'm on live talking blah 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 because I'm high. Hey, did y'all see Ngannou diss Jake Paul to his face? Did y'all see that last night? Man, yo, Jake Paul had to feel like I don't thought that was gangster. Hey, because they said Jake Paul was disrespecting him a little bit last night or something. The night before last, at the weigh-in or whatever. So is this PS5 that you have currently is yours? Just curious, you purchased it with the high price it's at now? Oh yeah, you did just start coming around. Yeah, it's mine. It's mine, but I didn't buy it at the high price. Yeah, I own that motherfucker. You did. Yeah, you did just start coming back this live. I bought it from the pawn shop, bro. You know? Like, look, I got my taxes back, right? Finally. It took 3 months for me to get my taxes. But, you know, I had finally got them back. It was only like $500. 450 plus 61, like for home heating credit. So it was like 511. 500, let's just say. But they had raised up the price, in April by $150. So that would have paid for my PS5 500, but then they raised it to 650. So now like I could still get it, but what I'm gonna pay 650 plus tax for a PS5 with no games? Like you tweaking. We ain't doing that. So I got to thinking of like, better, cheaper options. And first thing I did was get on Facebook Marketplace. And I see a bunch of people selling PS5s for like 300, 350, 400, you know? Yeah, yeah. But like if I get it from like a person off the streets, then I gotta go to their house. I might not feel safe. They might sell me a broken game. A lot of times you bring cash. I don't even got Cash App no more. So I ain't trying to like risk being robbed or scammed. And I know that the pawn shop is gonna make sure that it worked before they buy it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a pawn shop that I go to, that I used to go to and get like old laptops. You know, and they said they had one up in there for $379. You know what I'm saying? $379 for a disc version PlayStation 5. You heard? You did. Hey, so I was like, I need that. 379. Man, I rushed to the pawn shop, man. Soon as he said that, you know, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Went there, and of course we had to get a couple games, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? They had. At least in my opinion. Oh yeah. You said that's the good model? Oh yeah. Yeah, I like to be able to go to the store and buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no digital version. You know, I like being able to go and buy a game, and then it's like it take less, probably take less memory up on your PlayStation because you still got to download every game so it can run good. But I'm pretty sure having a disc is gonna make it so it don't take as much memory on your game as like it would. But so I had to get me a couple games, and guess what they had? So I bought that one, and I was gonna buy these two out of the ones that they got, but uh, like he said, since I'm spending some money, and I bought that, he gave me this for free, and I just bought this and that for 404 out the door. And then I had to double back, and I had to get the 4K TV. You know what I'm saying? The 4K curved boy. You know what I'm saying? We had to get the curved boy. You dig? This right here, that was like 300. You always buy physical. Digital takes you out of you owning your games. Believe it or not, look it up. Yeah, yeah, probably because they can. It's just online. You feel me? And then if you ain't got enough space, then you hit. But yeah, bro, we had to get the 4K curved TV, and it was like a one that I seen that was like one 80, 170 for a 4K TV, but this one was like 260. So I paid $90 more for this one, but it's better because you see, it's more curved than the one that I would have got, you know. Then like, yeah, now I need all of the characters, but they charging too much. I want all of the fighters. Oh yeah, yeah. So they can take it out the store on the network. Then you can't play it anymore, even if you did purchase it full price digital. If physical, you can play it anytime you want. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, that sound about right. Um, okay. Like let's I know I ain't about to play the game right now. Yeah, man. So like then but they want to try to keep selling that shit. I don't even know how to take the game out. What's these buttons for? Oh, I think I found it. I'm gonna download what I gotta download. You heard? That way when I get ready to play it, when I get ready to play the game, you know what I'm saying? It'll already be downloaded. Cause I'm gonna have to download Battlefield too. I can be downloading that like while I'm gone. You heard? Mm. This might be straight. Just like empathy, ain't having no sympathy. This nigga. So I agree. Software licensing agreement, privacy policy, terms of use. We're just gonna sign our life away, huh? Menu text size, menu prompts, automatic tool tips on, safe area. Gameplay recording. Pause. Sign into an Activision account. You gonna buy the new UFC game, or do you play fighting games at all? What you mean, like the latest one, or if it's another one that's about to come out? I think they own UFC 6 or something. I think I might have seen or heard of that. You know. Uh, but I wasn't planning on buying like the old one. I mean, I probably will later on, but the newer one coming out later this year. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. That's the type of games that I like: shooting games and fighting games. Like to shoot niggas and I like to fight niggas. You know. But yeah, so yeah, definitely gotta have the new UFC. Definitely gotta have the Undisputed Two is like in the is loading too. Undisputed Two gonna be coming out, so I'm gonna have to have that. We have to have a new UFC and another Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. I gotta have that. I think it's a Halo finna come out too. Let's see. When is the new Halo coming out? And it's gonna be on PS5. And I'm getting that too. July the 28th, 2026. I'm getting that too. So we already got UFC. Let me see. When is when is the new UFC coming out? June the 19th, 2026. That's not much later this year at all. That's not that much later this year at all, cuz. That's next month. If you time out. That's like exactly 30 days from now. So what? They say June the 19th, UFC 6 come out. Then July the 28th, Halo Campaign Evolved come out. What's other new games is coming out? DGN, you play Tekken and Street Fighter 6 also. Yes, everyone is going to get GTA 6. It will be a midnight release for that game. Tekken, I used to back in like PlayStation 3 or something like that. Or maybe even PlayStation 1. Everybody gonna get GTA 6. Be a midnight release for that. Yeah, I'm gonna be like right up there to store, you know, to pick up my copy. Probably pre-order it so I can make sure I'm gonna get it. I don't want to go there trying to buy it and then like they say, "Oh, we're all out. We don't have any. We don't have any." I know what that's like to be calling like every store. Hey, y'all got the new Grand Theft Auto? Hey, y'all got the new Grand Theft Auto? No, we don't have it. We're all sold out. We're all sold out. Yeah. Or have to wait like even if they do got it, man, still be packed, man. That will make me look at my Google Photos, man, of back in like 2013 when I bought Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah. I think I had found somewhere like that had it, but I had to call like 5 stores, you know, to find one that had it. Mhm. But yeah, I don't know about the Tekken and Street Fighter 6. Like it might be fun though. Like I don't know. I don't really play them type of game. Like I don't play them type of games no more. Nah, like Street Fighter 6 sound fun. It depends though. If I like if I could get deals on these games, like if a game that I even like just want just a little bit and like I can get it for $15, $20, hell yeah, I'm finna do that. I mean I paid $14 for the newest Black Ops just now at GameStop. So you know what? I probably should have did that deal to keep it a buck with you. You kind of owe that girl an apology, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Cause like $15, I'm already like we didn't all since us having this conversation, I've already committed to like at least 3 games this year. Next month, UFC 6. The month after that, Halo, and then in November, Grand Theft Auto 6. And if they got like the best deals, you're it's fun until I start losing. Yes, Street Fighter 6 is very fun. Try it out. It's a great game. Yeah, but you know what? Like the problem that I have with like that and Tekken, I mean, you gotta work real hard to get good at these games, bro. You know, and I be want to be like good as hell at a game. I don't really like want a game that I'm just gonna play from time to time. Like I barely even like. You know what I'm saying? Like like Undisputed. I love boxing, right? So I'm gonna always like play Undisputed boxing. You know, I'm always gonna like want to play that, and so I want to get good at it. So therefore, I can find myself like being glued to the TV. You know what I'm saying? Playing that, or even UFC. I remember I like them UFC games a lot, so I can see myself like playing that a lot. You know, and trying to be good at it, and not just casually playing it. You know, for career mode or whatever. So you know, took me 7 months to get good at Tekken. See what I'm saying? Well, Street Fighter, I was raised playing that game, so it wasn't too hard to adapt to. Shit, when the first Street Fighter came out, like that shit was easy, man. You know, we didn't have as many buttons. Like, okay, like all you and say if you get Ryu, right? You get Ryu. I think that was my favorite character. You know, like you just jump up, kick them, like sweep, and then do hold down and then sweep their legs and shit. You can keep doing that shit to somebody. Jump up, kick, and then when you land, just sweep them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna take like about 30% of their health right there. You know, and then you can throw the down to right for the Hayuken, or you can kind of go like from kitty corner like that, and then like that for the Hadouken, and that was it. Or you can like do down to left to do the Hadouken kick, and that's it. That's all of his special moves, all of them. And like each character, they only got like about 2 or 3 moves, right? Like, but shit, even Guile, go back, hold back, and then push forward and X, and he's gonna throw a fucking disc at you. Or you can do the same. You can do an uppercut. Like you do a Ryu. You can do that with Guile. I think the same way. But this shit is way harder, man. With these newer systems, it ain't like Street Fighter 1 and 2. Yeah, yeah, it's way harder, man. You got to learn like all kind of shit, and then like the graphics is so good, it almost take away from the gameplay because it's so much animation. Like the fighters was like easier to control back in the day. Like Undisputed. This is the newest, best game boxing game out right now. It's very nice. It looks very realistic, fun to play. But like I remember them fight nights, man. It was easier to control. It's easier to figure out. You hit the button like your fighters just pretty much just like just stuck in like one spot like this, right? So if you do like this, he's gonna do like this, just like one movement. But like now they got so much animation in the games. If I push left, just tap left, the fucking guy's gonna like pretty much roll like this. You know what I'm saying? If I just tap right, he's gonna do like this. So I just wanted to go left and then do like this, but he's gonna just from me touching the button. You know, let alone they moving. So now it's hard for me to land on them. I'm moving, they moving. My shots is missing. It's like harder to control. It's harder to figure out. I mean, it kind of make it like it give you more to figure out pretty much. I gotta make this fucking Activision account. But so I guess it allows you for you will enjoy the game for longer because it's gonna take you longer to figure it out and get good. And then once you get good and figure it out, then somebody that's just starting or is not as good as you is gonna show like big time. Ain't nobody finna get the corner just and beat you. But yeah, it's a lot harder nowadays. You know. Oh yeah, Activision. Oh, I can make a Activision account. Make Activision account. You heard. Just like him at the end showing no sympathy, isn't it? Yeah, man. Hey, man, say, man. Time be flying, though, cuz. Motherfuckers trying to rob your store, cuz. Mm. They said this text is inappropriate. What? What you mean? I just put Travis got it, bro. What are you talking about? How is the text inappropriate? Will you buy a Nintendo Switch 2 in the future? Or consider it? Just curious. Hell no. I don't even know what that is. What's that, like the handheld game? Like a Game Boy? Yeah, I don't even know what that is, cuz. Damn, okay, understand. Yeah, yeah, if that's like a Game Boy, like I'm not about to be like taking my Game Boy to school, you know what I'm saying? Or like leave the house, or I'm gonna be sitting up at home like playing a Game Boy, or I'm gonna go to the park or down by the water and be lacking, staring at my Game Boy, so a nigga can like catch me slipping. I don't think so. Yeah. May not contain sequential numbers. The fuck? Well, you know what? Yeah, man. I ain't getting nothing else but a PlayStation 5. I'm really doing the most by this right here. You know how many years like it's been since I really like played the game? You know what I'm saying? Like really, really did. Like even when I bought the PlayStation 5 in Arizona, like all I did was beat Modern Warfare 2 and I never played it again. I only used it for YouTube. You heard? And so that's why I didn't have no problem selling it. I mean, I only sold it for like 300, I think. I had like 6 buyers within 30 minutes selling it for 300. They said connect your PlayStation. Okay. Yeah, man. And even then, what's going on, bro? Account creation successful. I could. But yeah. And then even before then, when I had like the Xbox One, I think in California, signed in with the. I ain't even really like play that. I mean, I did play it a little bit, but I wasn't really playing that either. I'm trying to think if I had it before I moved in that place. If I bought it when I moved in, but I know I was getting high a lot, and I was definitely not playing the game. I mean, I might have played Grand Theft Auto 5 a little bit though. So yeah, so let's just go back. Let's just bring it back to 2017, since like I really like played the game, and I really wasn't even in it like that. You heard? Yo, what's going on, man? Sign in or create an account. Link your account to PlayStation Network. Um, what's going on, man? Nice talking to you, Travis. I'm about to see this movie. It's about to start. I'll be at your next stream, or I will find it because YouTube don't send much notification anymore, for some reason. All right, then, bro. Thanks for checking in. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live and drop a video. I could use the company because don't ain't many people like found me yet. You know, so hit the bell icon. Thanks for stopping through. Hit the like button. I sure will be blessed, man. Don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't hit it. Help a brother out. All right. Why did they bring me to this scene right this over here? Oh man, is that? I mean, is that gonna make me sign in or what? Man, fuck it, bro. I'll sign in manually. They tripping. You're gonna have all of these options. You say like sign in with the QR code, but then when I click on it, like you got like a million options, and then on none of it say just sign in. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang. Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. Uh, I'm definitely watering this live down by staying live, but it's all good. I really didn't plan on staying here for this long. You know, I'm just hanging out in the U.S. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want. It ain't like we got much of a following, but even when I do, it ain't like I'm gonna let like somebody else control what I want to do on my page. You know what I'm saying? What sense was that make? I'm gonna like behave in a way like that. I don't. I don't really like want to behave because like in my head I think that that's what people want. That don't really make much sense because you don't know what people want. People might want to like hang out with you, see what you're doing, watch you play the game with you. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? They might feel like gameplay recording resume. If they record me playing a game, you know, you don't know what people want, bro. That shit tripped out in it. Sir, I'm pressing X, sir. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that shit crazy, isn't it? Update requires restart, brother. But I did just do downloaded it or something. It's probably already downloaded. 4-1 sweet ball game, nigga. Done daughter what they call me, ninja. Man, I run this stuff like Tony. I don't get no 762 hit in his face. I'm gonna go pick him up. Okay, I think this is ready to play, cuz. That's all I'm trying to do is just have it ready to play when I want to play it. You heard? Hey, can one of y'all buy me this scooter right here? If you love me, you will buy it for me. You know? $700, bro. I want that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? But all this money I done spent on this game and damn TV, you you know, and the games. I got 4 games now. We starting to get on a roll. Okay. Now, now we gotta like delete some stuff so we can download Battlefield 6. I just want to be able to play it when I come back and I'm ready to play it. You know what I'm saying? It's real nice outside today, y'all. Like, like real nice. I think summer finally is here. I'm like, but I don't understand. Like, did we just go from like winter to summer? Cause all spring was closed. All spring was cold. You feel me? Until today, it's like, man, it's gonna be 80 degrees today, man. Check it out. It's 81 degrees outside right now, cuz. It might be the warmest day of the year. And why they talking about it's gonna thunderstorm? Like, what the hell? It said 35% of chance of like rain and thunderstorms. And the expected rain is a half an inch. I don't even see it though. What time of the day is they talking about? Unless it already happened. All right, that's ready to play. 762's open his face. Hey, drinking is bad, okay? You know, I done broke so much stuff from drinking. I done broke this stand right here. I liked it too, you know? But I don't like it no more. I got drunk one day and I woke up and it was broke because I guess I stepped on it. And, I kind of hurt myself too. And you know what? I think I know how I can fix it. But I need some glue. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I might be able to fix that. Yeah. The drinking shit is out. It's out. Okay. We starting to get us a little collection, baby. Yeah. Okay. Let's delete all of these games, cuz. Say it to my face, cuz. Say it because I already know they're gonna say free up some space, you know what I'm saying? So like all of these games, you heard me? I don't think I got none of these games. Let me check something. Let me see something. Let me see something, cuz. Let me see something. Um, all right. A few product. Yo, yeah, I ain't got none of these games on the set. You ain't got that? So yeah, I definitely need to get that PlayStation Network. PlayStation Plus Premium. Hmm. To play. What? Subscribe to PlayStation Plus Premium to play a 2-hour full game trial. I can't just play it, keep playing it? Bro? So like, I ain't got no game, bro. PlayStation Plus Premium, huh? You gotta see how much that costs. You can play the game because your PlayStation Plus subscription is expired. Okay, man. Okay, man. I hear what you're talking about, bro. I hear what you're saying, my guy. So we can delete all of those games off. I'm just a kid at heart. You heard me. Geometry Wars. We're gonna delete you. Twitch ain't no game, cuz. Oh, it's games and apps. Okay. Um. hmm You. But I was actually playing it though. I was playing 2K26. I learned how to shoot and everything. Feel me? The Zone. I got Call of Duty. Call of Doodle. Spotify. Tubi. We gonna have to get that too. But the way a ninja been spinning, you know, might not be too wise. All right, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I just I remember when I first got my PS5, man. You know, like the first one that I got, and they said like they said what they said. Oh yeah, yeah. They said I had to like download the game. I thought that the disc was like the Modern Warfare 2. Select add-ons to install. What? Battlefield 6 multiplayer. What? Yo, man, download everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about, dude? If it's free, I want that. I want everything. I need everything. I'm Pooh Shiesty. There we go. Items added to downloads. You heard? And now let's see something. But yeah, I was so sick, man. Like I had got my PlayStation, like got home and wanted to play it. You know, I ain't had no Wi-Fi, and so I couldn't even play my games that I just bought. You know, it's crazy work, bro. Hey, you know what? I'm kind of noticing something. You feel better when you're not full all the time. You know, like all I be want to do is eat, right? Like if my stomach is like getting empty, like I'll put food in it. Like I eat more food than I drink water. And you're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to. Your body is what 80% water. You should be eating that. You know, drinking water, right? 80% of the time, 20% food. But I swear that's what I be doing. And then I always feel like groggy and you know what I'm saying, like out of it, sluggish. But my internet ain't no hoe, bro. Man, that shit moving fast. It went from like 4.5 hours to like 2 hours left, and now it's like down to like an hour and 53 minutes. But yeah, I didn't have no Wi-Fi, and I found a way to connect to a hotspot. But man, I was sick. I can probably take it out now. Play undisputed. But yeah, man. Hey, stop paying for these pay-per-views, man. Stop paying for these pay-per-views. Stop paying for these apps. Stop paying for boxing. You know, steal that shit. Now, I would recommend that like you use a VPN. You heard? Use a VPN. So therefore, your internet provider don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hey, you never know, man. Like if Eddie Hearn seemed like an asshole, he don't really care about boxing fans. He just care about his bottom line. And if you're stealing his fights, then you're affecting his bottom line. And he could subpoena like the damn, internet providers and who illegally who watched this fight, without paying. I mean, they might not do it. I ain't never heard that happen before. But like you're opening the door to that because like like I said last night, like I said before, uh, shout out to Floyd. My Fire Stick knows what I'm doing. My Roku TV that I have it hooked up with knows what I'm doing, and my Wi-Fi box know what I'm doing, which means that my internet service provider knows what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They know that like you're illegally streaming like sports on your devices. Like a lot of times like people don't care. Like it don't never catch up with you. You don't ever want it to catch up with you either. So, but I just don't really. I really don't want to pay $13 a month for a VPN. I don't want to pay a nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was really gonna just what I was gonna do. I was gonna just pay like $850 a month for a year. But the only thing that stopped me last night is because I don't want like auto pay on. Like why you gotta have auto pay on, bro? I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you early. I just don't want to wait for you to take it out of my account. Can I just like if my bills due on the 16th every month? Can I just pay you on the first of the month when I get paid? Why I gotta have that money just sitting in my bank account, like waiting on you to take it out? Why can't I prepay my bill? And that's the only thing that or if you're gonna do the auto pay, well, every month, then I would rather for them to automatically take it out of my account at the first of every month when I get paid. That way I ain't gotta look at $50 that I can't spend all the way into the 16th of every month because you want to take the auto pay out. You want to have somebody on auto pay to make sure you get paid, and you don't have no option for people to prepay. I mean, like my phone service, they require for you to have auto pay on, but they'll let you prepay it. So I got auto pay on, but even the auto pay is connected to a bank account that's a card in a bank account that's closed. So let's say if I was to get locked up, they ain't finna automatically like pay nothing. They gonna find out real quick. That card ain't even active. It don't work no more. But when I prepay it, then I use my real card. You heard? Yeah. So cause yeah, my phone bill ain't due until the 21st, but I get paid on the first, and I don't want to have to like stare at 42.59 for all the way until the 21st. You know, because that's when you gonna take the money. I'm gonna be about ready to about done spent the money. You know, I'll be about done spent the damn money. You heard? Just saying though. Oh, this shit done, cuz. This shit done. I be still using it too. Yeah, that button just fell off, so I can't check it. But that don't mean it don't work. And it don't even. It's still. It's still a charge, but it don't even like got 100. The 100% now is only like about 30% of what it used to be. You know, I still be using it from time to time too. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even lie. Just so I can keep juicing my other one, my main one. This one was 10,000, 10,000. Whatever, 10,000 of the juice. If you heard, and so like these are the same company make this, and this one right here is 20,000. Whatever. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is 20,000. And guess what? And this one was like 17. It's the same company. 17 for this one. You probably want 10, 20 for it now. 25 for this one, but double the capacity, and it comes with this string. Like, I don't never charge my phones on a plug. I always use the power bank because I don't like to be stuck at a plug. And guess what? Look, you got a C charger that come with it that like you can just carry around with you. I don't use it, but it's available because I like using my phone while I'm charging it. And this take too long, and it's too short. So like if my phone is almost dead and I'm on the scooter, I need for it to reach from my pocket to the phone. And only way possible is like with a full cord like that. But I still keep it on there. You got two USB Cs. I can charge mine to somebody else's at the same time. And you got a light on there. I don't know how to use it though. Let's see. Hold the button. Damn. How you turn that light on, cuz? Here we go. Looking for your phone, you got your power bank, you got a light. That's how you turn it on. Hit the button twice. But yeah, man. And now it's saying it's going back up, cuz. Ready to play, 52 minutes left, the ready to play thing. But it still say 2 hours and 55 minutes left. I could take that out and throw in Undisputed though, real quick. But yeah, we starting to get a little collection, man. I'm glad that shit didn't escalate, like, you know what I'm saying, at GameStop. You know, I did politely say like I didn't say please when I said stop trying to upsell me. I'm starting to get irritated. So that's a command. You know, it's not a question. It's a command. You know, I should have said, can you please stop trying to upsell me? I'm starting to get irritated. But I just said, stop trying to upsell me. I'm trying to be the best me that I possibly can. But I'm glad that it didn't escalate because I don't know where another GameStop is. There's probably another one here in the city. But I'm like used to this side of town, like over there. You feel me? And I don't want to be going nowhere else. You know? I'm gonna only charge you 15 for it when it's normally 20, but it's for a whole year. For some shit that like I didn't even ask for. Give it to me for free. You'll have my loyalty. Your store will have my loyalty. You know? I'm trying to get more money out of a nigga. I'm just doing my job. Bitch. You ever shut the fuck up? Oh. Even when I said that, I'm starting to get irritated. I'm just doing my job. Bro, you better, you know what I'm saying? Even if you was licensed to carry, I know you ain't got no blick up in here. And it's just me and you. You know what I could do to your ass right now? You know? Yeah, I remember like this one lady, right? She a crackhead. I used to pay to have sex with. And I had done paid her, you know, and like gave her some crack. And like but while I'm fucking her, she kept like squeezing her pussy and like making my dick fall out. I shouldn't be saying this. We don't want to be shadow banned YouTube. Bro. She kept squeezing and making my D fall out, right? and or making it hard for me to push in because like she's squeezing, you know, and I realized that she was doing it on purpose. And like I just when I just said that, I know what I can do to you right now. I just remembered, and I'm like looking at her and thinking about it to myself, like I done paid you for to do this, and you keep squeezing me out. Like, why is you doing that? Like, you know what I could do to you right now, or some shit like that. I said. It's like she's just like yeah, or something like and she just like it's like so why are you doing that? Like let's just get it over with. It's like I don't know. But I guess she just didn't want to fuck. She was high and like she couldn't control herself. It was like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But playing, you know? Playing. You didn't let a ninja pay you for some cat. He didn't mind you getting high before y'all did it. And then like now you playing with what he paid for. Shit crazy, bro. Mm. But yeah, that's what made me think of when I said like, you know what I can do to you right now. And then you know what? Even then, that's why you can't really like win, you know what I'm saying? In that game, like that street drug, prostitution, whatever game. Because look, here I am. I paid for a product, right? It's on you to just deliver that product. I get frustrated because you are trying your best to not do what you was paid for. So I don't really get too threatening, kind of in a way, cause like I could fuck you up, right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that, but it ain't like I didn't get aggressive and threatening. I'm just like reminding her, like, why are you doing that? Like, cause it's kind of like irritating, and I'm like, I mean, it's like a lot of niggas that would fuck you up playing, you know, and she like, yeah, I know. I'm like, so why you doing? Like, I don't know. I don't care, man. Fuck it, but. And even then, I didn't put my hands on her, and I didn't really get too aggressive, and I like let her have her way, and I stopped. But more than likely, she probably went and told somebody. You know that nigga threatened to beat my ass last time he bought some, bought some cat. You know that nigga threatened me like he didn't probably done told like a nephew, a brother, because she was an older lady, something like that. Where like when they hear that, they about ready to F you up or smoke you. Like, oh hell no. That nigga tripping. This nigga tripping. Oh hell no. I had went over to her house like a couple times after that and was smoking over there, but I could tell like they was acting funny, her and her sister. And I told her to lock the door, but she wouldn't like she still left the door unlocked. She just waited until like I walked away from the door and left the door unlocked. So she's really like trying to, and they was acting funny, and I just peeped game, you know, because left the door unlocked, and I told you to lock it, and like they acting just too distant and funny acting. So you probably was like call somebody on me. I don't know if you want to try to have somebody rob me, or maybe even somebody to like f me up because like I disrespected her. You know what I'm saying? When like all I wanted was what I paid for, and I stopped fucking you when you kept playing. What more do you want from me? I'm supposed to be frustrated. You're not letting me get what I paid for. But you know what? But still, just by her going back and saying something to somebody else, that would be enough for them to try to come and do some harm to me. Even though if they were in the same situation as I was, where they paid for it, the person is like going through with it, but they're making it difficult, like for you to get, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know what I'm saying, to get this thing take done. You know, like they would have reacted the same way as I did, with frustration, if not worse. You know, like a lot of like hoes be getting beat up and choked and slapped, punched, kicked in the ass. You know, doing shit like that. Person that gave you their money, like, you know, and some drugs, was being real nice to you, and then now like here you is trying to play them. You know what I'm saying? They would have did the same thing in my position. But since it wasn't them, and it was me, and it was one of their loved ones that was playing with me, now, hey, I got a target on my back. You trying to get somebody to do something to me when it was really like you. You can't win. You can't win. I was very polite about the situation under the circumstances. And still, she probably was trying to line me up. You know? And I've been kind of heavy set for like some years now. You know, so I mean, either more than likely they was gonna come with more than one of them, or they was gonna come with a gun. Because you know, like yeah, you can find a ninja that's bigger than me, and that might work. It might not, but if it's just me and them, like we finna tear your house up. You know, with us like tumbling, man, you got two ninjas, 200 pounds each, or something like that. Or say we probably like, yeah, man, that's 400 pounds of force like going all over your living room and your knocking entertainment system down, TVs falling off the entertainment system, pictures falling off the wall, you know, table done got broke, you know, all kind of stuff. But yeah, more than likely they would have came prepared. And she ain't finna call like, you know, somebody a little skinny and small with no weapon. Cause of them. Cause of her. Crazy work, man. That's why, like, you know, for the youth out there that might find this video at some point in time in history, just like, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. You better not do it. You better go, like, you better go to the library and try to find you a girlfriend that's gonna let you have sex with her. Don't be trying to, like, find no crack holes. Don't be trying to, like sleep with no homeless itches. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, because them homeless, they be having their drug issues too. They be having mental health issues too. You know, it's not gonna, and they really be horrible people too. If you see a woman homeless, unless she just got out of like a real bad relationship or something that was abusive, she just had to escape. But even then, like, and she should have family that'll take her in. Somebody take her in temporarily. You know, if she's homeless and nobody then took her in, and you all she got, like you trying to offer her a place to stay to sleep with her, man, she gonna show you why she homeless. You know what I'm saying? She gonna show you why she homeless. You know, she might make you end up homeless. You know, moved her in because you want to have nookie with her. You know, and she hates you for it because she knows you're using her for her body, and she hates you because of it. You know, on top of like having all of these other bad qualities that made her homeless in the first place. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. You know, it's kind of hard to find like a good girl nowadays, man. You know, you can't trust nobody nowadays. You can't. You really can't. You know, Or if you do trust them, you gotta like know them for a while and know other people like around them. You gotta know how they live, know who they know or some of their family members, know like their way of life, their friend circle. Like you need to know a lot about a person before you let them into your life, and you definitely need to like be concerned because like one person letting like one person can have like a really really big effect on your life, by letting them in, just one person. That's all it takes for you to die. That's all it takes for you to go to prison. That's all it takes for you to end up homeless. That's all it takes for you to end up robbed. That's all it takes for you to catch AIDS. You know, just one person. You let the wrong person in. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But hey, I thought of all of that because I was just thinking in my head, like looking at this little skinny white girl right here, that's like about carrying herself like a dude. It looked like she probably want to be a male almost, you know, like with her long hair. She about look like a dude, but a girl. It looked like a girl that wish she was a dude. You know what I'm saying? White girl though, skinny. I mean, if I would have really looked at her name tag, it might have said like uh Nick on there instead of Nakia, or you know Mike instead of Michelle, because that's her pronouns, or she want to be go by that. Like it really like that type of weirdo, And I was thinking like, you know, people just don't know, do it. People don't really like know. That's why a lot of people get hurt, man. Cause like you don't know that like harming you is an option. You know, doing property damage is an option. You never know what a person will do. Everything is an option. Depending how things go. Or even if somebody is armed, right? They got a gun. Like, killing you is an option. Depending on how this goes, how our interaction goes. Say, if I'm interacting with somebody who has a firearm and I become problematic, killing me is an option. You have to understand that. So I'm unarmed, but I'm twice your size and I don't need to be armed. And I'm not saying bully nobody, because I'm saying it really would go the same way. I would rather it be like a small white girl like that instead of like a big white boy or big nigga like get like really argumentative back. Like, like I'm saying like stop doing this because I'm getting irritated. Now you want to like try to like, drop your nuts on me or something. And then now like it's really done went there. And now I know you're gonna call the police. You got to trying to keep your job and trying to make it look like it was me when it was you, you know? So I'm glad it was like in that situation because I'm still gonna respond the same way. Harming you is still an option. Just because I'm not armed with a firearm don't mean that I'm completely unarmed, you know. And I'm still like, when I can do some damage with these, and this is like about brass knuckles, damn near. Everything is an option. And I'm saying all of that to say, look, treat people right. Try your best to treat people how you would want to be treated. You know, be nice to people. Be patient with people. Be gentle with people. Try your best. Don't blow people off. Don't get an attitude with people. Don't do disrespectful shit. Don't play. Stop playing. Because murdering you is an option. I mean, a person don't want to go to prison, and I know you damn sure don't want to die. But if you make somebody, even myself, being murdered is an option. If I get too out of line, so therefore, I try to treat everybody like they're the most important person on the planet, the most important person in the world. You know, be as gentle as possible, as patient as possible, as understanding as possible, even though I might get a little frustrated from time to time because mother lovers be playing. Stop playing. And that's what this live was all about. Just stop playing. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. You gonna get your life took. You gonna get yourself hurt. Now, like what? What? You gotta go to the hospital. I gotta go to jail because you want to play with stranger that you didn't know what he was capable of. You think that like jail is gonna stop somebody from doing something to you? Man, not everybody got no sense, man. But I don't want to go to jail, and I know you don't want to go to the hospital, and I don't want to go to the hospital, and I don't want to die either, and I know you don't want to die. So like, why you got this attitude like with me in public, man? Like, why is you trying to like, come at me like crazy, like you done lost your mind, like I can't take your life right now, and I'm not gonna do you like any kind of way either, because I know like, hey, you might have a little small gun in your pocket, you could probably take my life. We don't need to be arguing. We don't need to like be disrespectful back and forth. Like, man, but if you come at me with that energy, then now I'm like offended. I try my best to be patient, but now I'm coming at you with that energy. And now it's a big problem. Now the police might need to be called. Now the ambulance might need to be called. Now somebody might need to go to the hospital. Now somebody might need to go to jail. Now somebody might need to go to the cemetery. Now somebody might need to go to prison. Now somebody got to go in front of a judge. Because you playing. You forgot? Yo, look, for all of you people that's like, I don't know, there's be a lot of y'all, like at least 20, 30 of y'all be like, come back checking out the replay when I be done. Somebody else is going to hear this besides the one person up in here. But like, I'm finna go anyways in a minute. I told her it's going to be there by like 2:30. Take me like 15 minutes to get there. Maybe 20. I want to see. I want to buy something. Bring something there. I go buy some chips to go with it. Like she said, she's going to cook a rib and like, I think some burgers maybe. Yeah, rib and some burgers. So I can get some chips and some pop. You know, for both of us. Get something to contribute. But yeah, man, look, yo, but look, for all you people that's on your high horse, you don't know how to act in public. You don't know how to be respectful to people. You don't know how to treat people right. Look, remember this. I mean, I'm not saying that you owe the world something, but you need to appreciate everybody else in the world for letting you live. You need to appreciate and respect every person in the world for allowing you to live. Because with enough determination and ambition, they can take your life. And that goes for any of us. That goes for presidents. That goes for rappers. That goes for millionaires. That goes for homeless people. That goes for employees at jobs, restaurants, Game Stops, you name it. If a person really want to take your life, they can take your life. So you need to be thankful to the rest of the world for not taking your life. Because if you piss somebody off enough, and they really want to end your life, they can end your life. You can't tell me no different. I don't watch Charlie Kirk get his neck blown off. I mean, I don't watch Young Dolph take 22 bullets jumping out of a bulletproof vehicle. I don't watch King Von get shot in the back 5 times jumping out of a bulletproof vehicle. Both, man, Young Dolph, he was up 60. His son just bought his record label for $80 million. His son. So how much money do you think he had? He still lost his life. All that money. It didn't help him. It didn't save him. So we all need to be appreciative to everybody else and respectful and gentle to everybody else on the planet for letting you live. Because you know what? Because I mean, if you piss somebody off enough, like I said, they can end your life. And you know what? And the reason that I developed that attitude because I done pissed off multiple groups of people, not just like pissing Earl off and make him want to kill me. I done pissed off like Earl's whole fucking friend circle, where he done know like fucking a lot of people, and they agree with him that I deserve to die. And you know, hey, one thing led to another. One person say this, say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was given a pass multiple times, and I'm thankful. Cause like, man, yeah, shit, I don't owe you nothing. I ain't borrow nothing from you. I don't even really know some of the people. Like, man, that might have spared me, but even till they came after me, and then they said, oh yeah, yeah, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do this, but like you seem pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? And but they was already plotting on me until they talked to me, and then they was like, oh yeah, yeah, he cool. And you know what? I'm thankful. Why wouldn't I be thankful? This man was planning on robbing me, or even these other people was planning on taking my life, and they didn't. They chose not to. Not because they scared to take a life, not because they just didn't want to. They just did it because, hey, look, man, he seemed like a cool dude. I ain't gonna do him like that. I appreciate that. And I'm thankful for the rest of the world, everybody. I'm thankful to the cops for not taking my life on numerous occasions where they would have been justified, you know, without lying, tweaking, acting weird, you know what I'm saying? Or a lot of times when I was doing drugs and shit, of course I'm gonna have the drugs in my hand, go try to run to the bathroom. Hey, you might think you're trying to go get a gun. You know, even if you're not trying to go get a gun, they still finna put you down. Cause they be trigger happy. They can't take that chance. Anyways, they kick in your door. You jump up and you go run in the other room where they can't see you. And now they gotta like sit here and hope and pray and just hope and pray that you didn't go and run and get a gun where you ready to shoot or aim at that door when they try to run through it. They gotta just sit there and just like, I hope he didn't go get a gun so he can shoot us and kill us. You know, they finna down you. Man, they ain't used to getting shot and killed. You know, starting to pay for our cops in this city started at $75,000. That's for day one. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be dying from no ninja trying to get rid of their drugs. You know? So I'm thankful to the cops that's been parked out, that did stakeouts, that done been investigating me, and when I was a criminal, and they have decided to let me live. You know? Because I'm a veteran, or because I might be a good guy, or I'm not really like selling, so it's not really a big deal. You know, whatever like reason. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but you could take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, you know, you need to be thankful to everybody else on this planet for not taking your life and letting you live. Because like I said, if somebody wanna, and now look, yeah, I know their life will be over too. I'm not saying that they're gonna get away with it. I'm saying you're gonna be dead, and then they'll deal with the consequences later. So it don't even really matter if they're dead or in prison because you're dead. So whatever happened with them don't even really matter till you do it. And if you make somebody mad enough, they'll risk it all to turn your TV off. So y'all need to stop playing. And you know what, Eddie Hearn, since you want to keep playing, and these fighters that you that wasn't even Eddie Hearn. It was just on the zone, matter of fact. Nah, think about it. But I had to pay for the zone to get it, to see it. But that was top ranking Bob Arum work. Keyshawn signed to Bob Arum. Who was Brian Norman signed to? He fought Devin Haney. I don't know. Just saying. But yeah, it's about time for me to go. You heard me? I just be getting on here to say how I feel. Some people used to feel like I was documenting my mental health. Maybe I am. It's healthy. It's therapeutic. I'm not yelling at people at the store. They done made me mad. The dude I told him, turn that shit off. I did that, but like, man, I caught myself. And then like, I de-escalated the situation when he started yelling back. And then eventually we apologized to each other and we moved on. You feel me? But yeah, I'm about to get ready to get on pop this thing. You heard? It's time for me to go. Woo! Mm, mm, mm. Ah, yeah. She said she was gonna light the grill up at 3 o'clock. And I said I was gonna be there at 2:30 because I like to see the preparations too. I like to be a part of the preparations. You heard? You know? 210. Shit. Now I don't drink no more. Like it's like that drinking be like good for socializing, man. You know? And I don't like smoking weed, like, you know, and then driving because I be looking blowed. You know? I can see that. You know what I'm saying? See that shit. It wasn't fully charged, but it was damn near there. So yeah, the moral of the day, the lesson of the day is to just stop playing, bro. Stop playing with people, man. I mean, I'm talking into my phone, man. I'm just all talk, right? Like, a ninja ain't gonna do nothing. But don't think that, though. You can think that on the internet, but don't think that in real life. Because, you be sadly mistaken. You ain't got no gun or no knife. Don't make me angry. I don't do cuz. That 3 o'clock came before I knew it. That shouldn't like make me that tired. I mean, I'm kind of like overselling it. I'm overdoing my shit, but you know, you overdoing your shit. Why did I keep these headphones in for all this time? Let me see if I got some more juice. Ooh, okay, 31% each. That'll get me there. All right. So whenever I feel like getting some something off my chest, I'm gonna get on YouTube. We can talk about boxing. We can talk about some crazy shit, some gangster shit, like whatever. You know, I'm not. I'm tired. I'm not streaming no more. This is like YouTube. This is my lane. You know, this is where I like. I like. I like being over here. Um. Okay. Make sure I got everything I need. Mm. Feel? You gotta feel that. You gotta feel that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel that. Cause that's some real talk. I might have just saved one of y'all lives, man. You know? Listening to this video. I might have just saved one of y'all lives, bro. You know? You never know. Oh, 2:15. I really gotta go now. All right. Travis got it. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Got It Boxing. Like and definitely subscribe. I'm out.